Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and I'm going to be taking a look at another game that is currently on sale during the Steam Summer Sale, and that is Shadow of Mordor. Now, I've heard some good things about this game, and it's on a pretty good sale right now during the Steam Summer Sale, so I thought I would pick it up. Now, it's been quite a while since I've played a game like this. My closest experience would be the first couple Assassin's Creed games, but you know, again, the first couple I will underline. It's been quite a while since I've played an Assassin's Creed game, and I've never played any of the Arkham-style games, which I've been told this replicates, at least as far as its combat mechanics. So this is not something that I have a lot of experience with, and all I have as far as experience with this game goes is the tutorial bit in the very beginning, and then just a little bit of running around besides. So let's just hop right into the game. And I'll be continuing the story mode, so I'm going past a lot of the initial introduction story for this game, but I'm sure there's still going to be a lot of story because I'm still in the very early stages of the game. And I am using a controller for this game because I feel like it was more than likely built for that play style. And I'll be using an Xbox One controller more specifically. Alright, so let's just go over what's going on here. If you have no familiarity with Shadow of Mordor, and if that's the case, I mean, obviously, you might find it interesting if the Steam Summer Sale, but, you know, this game is a bigger title, and it's been around for a little while, so I'm going to make an assumption that you have at least a little bit of understanding of what this game is about, but just to go over some real basics here, we have the world map. And interestingly enough, they spawned me over at this tower, for a lack of a, forge tower, rather than this one, because I just unlocked this one. But more or less, just like a lot of the Assassin's Creed games that spawn this whole idea, you have towers. You go to the towers, and it gives you an idea of some of the things that are going on in the regions that that tower is located at. So I started at this tower when the game began, and I went over and I unlocked this tower. And more or less, you go on top of the tower, and there's like this anvil, and you hit a hammer on top of the anvil, and then that unlocks a lot of the different things that you can do in that territory. You also have the confrontations with different orc captains, lieutenants, what have you. And I have done one of those. There was one in this region right here that I encountered pretty much by accident, really. And he killed me a couple times as I was getting used to the combat system and dealing with one of the captains, and then I finally was able to defeat him myself. I don't know if there's any way of actually checking that, but in any case, all of these little icons on the map are things that you can do. White things are side missions, gold things are story missions, and I have the slaver one selected right now, and then the red icons are the different orc captains that you can go and kill if you want. So we could go and attack Otha Fleshburner if we wanted to. He's not that far away from where we are. Alright, with that being said, let's also hop in here and take a look a little bit at Sauron's army. So right now, I just started the game, so I don't have that much intel on Sauron's army, but because I had that one captain that killed me a couple times, I got to see some interaction. So if it will allow me to, I believe that captain was in one of the first ranks. I believe he was right here, if I remember correctly. He killed me, that jumped him to this position. He killed me again, that jumped him over to this position. And then I killed him, so we get a little bit of information here. When captains are killed, an open position is created in Sauron's army, and new captains can move in to fill this position when time passes. So obviously enough time has not passed yet for somebody else to fill the position here, but this was the guy that killed me a couple times. So Ratanak the Wicked, I believe it said. And he became an elite captain because he killed me a couple times. I believe he was one of the lower ranks down in this level at the moment, which is just a veteran captain, I guess. See what this says. Oh, okay, just captain. I bet you he was just a captain. Maybe he went up to veteran captain when he went in here, and then he moved up to an elite captain, and I was able to kill him. Alright, well, with that all being said, let's go ahead and just explore around a little bit. I might hop around between some of the different things on the map, but mostly I'm going to go towards my objective, which is the Slaver objective, which is marked by Gumub the Slaver. I'm sure I mispronounced Gumub the Slaver, but that's an Orcish name, so you just have to forgive me there. I don't know, did it keep my runes and stuff? It did, but I bet you I unlocked more runes, which is what it's trying to tell me. There's a lot going on with this game. There's a lot of collectibles, there's a lot of upgrades and what have you. I don't know if I have the ability to get any of these things. I'm not that far away from the XP level that I need. Only 117 to go, and that's probably the fight with that Orc Captain back and forth. Gave me experience. I think the P is also a power factor that you also gain through those rivalries, so I was able to gain a little bit in that as well. And then I have a resource here that I can use to unlock different abilities, and I only have 100 of that so far. There are a couple abilities that I can unlock, so I can unlock more runes for my sword, for example, or my bow, or my dagger. And then the runes are more or less buffs to that particular item. So if I look over at the runes, so this is my sword, and this is the rune I've selected. So if I want to unlock this, I would buy another rune slot for that 60 M's. I forget what the exact word is for the currency, and that will allow me to get another rune, but just to take a look at what runes I have available. So I picked this one, which is going to be a 50% chance to reduce melee damage by 50%. Other ones I can do is 20% chance for critical hits with the sword that will ignite my enemies on fire. Got an Orc Slayer. I think this one's new. Combat finishers do extra damage against captains. No, that's not new. I remember that one. Rising Storm grants access to the Storm of Urfael. Legendary weapon power. I think I remember that one. Defiant to the end. Okay, yeah, these are all ones I've seen before, so nothing new here. And Defiant during the end, when you're fighting a... I don't know if it's just in combat in general, or rocks. Rocks I don't think are captains. I don't know. When I fought the captain, when he was killing me, there was a chance that he would knock me to the ground, and there was a chance that I could recover. And this more or less gives you another recover chance if you fail the first one. It's more or less a QTE event that you have to do to try and recover. And if you don't do the QTE quick enough, he kills you. And I think the first time you do it, you have the best chance. If he knocks you down again, I think your chance is reduced. So the more times you get knocked down, the worse your chance gets, from what I've experienced. And the one time that I fought a captain. So just take that with a grain of salt. And pretty much anything I say with a grain of salt with how little time I put in the game so far. But what I'm seeing here, this more or less gives you another chance in that initial chance if you fail it. So that can be pretty good. I feel like this has more utility all the time, but I could see an argument for this as well. Especially as new as I am to the game, I've already died a couple times. Maybe this could help me with survival. So, and every single one of your weapons, your bow, your dagger, has the ability to get runes. So there's a lot to unlock in this game for sure. And then you have appendices, which is going to tell you about all the different characters in the game, different things that you can unlock that I may not even know about, so lore and what have you. I haven't really delved into pretty much any of this stuff. And as far as I can tell, it's totally optional whether or not you do. Now, as far as the controls go, because I'm not as familiar with stuff like this, some of the controls kind of are weird to me. The biggest thing that was weird to me was the whole movement mechanic. So if I use my left stick, I walk around. If I want to run, I hold in the A button. And then you've got your kind of Assassin's Creed, you know, run around and jump on things. Now, maybe that's the way Assassin's Creed works. I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've played. But to me, it just takes a little bit getting used to. If I want to run around, I have to hold in the A button the whole time. There's also a stealth mechanic, so you have to hold in your right trigger to get this. The one thing I'll say about the stealth mechanic that is a little bit I don't like as much is the fact that the execution command is hold in right trigger and hit X to do it. And sometimes if you have... When you're in a fight, when you knock somebody to the ground, that's when you're going to do your execution. sometimes when I'm trying to do the execution, I accidentally go into stealth, and then the guy gets up, and I'm still in stealth. And it's just a really awkward mechanic at times, just from what I've seen so far. So it's something I've had to get used to a little bit. But with that being said, let's go ahead and try and get to... Alright, so there's an orc over here. Let's go sneak up on him and see what we can do. Alright, I'm just gonna kill him. But that's more or less, you know, some of the stealth stuff you can do. You can sneak up behind guys and kill them. There's also these flowers around that will restore health. I've never really been in a position to use them. Okay, so this guy is maybe looking for us. See if we can get behind him. Now there's a way that you can kind of like suck guys' souls too, but I think that is more for a thing if the guy is an informant. Well, you can also do that to recover your charge for your bow, which I don't need to do, so I'll just kill him. Okay, let's get going over. All right, let's look at the map first. Do we have anything on the way? Okay, so we've got this one, a flash of silver lighting carving this way through the Dark Lord's ranks. Each foe has his stolen away before he knew it. Okay, so not exactly sure what this particular mission is, but let's go over to it. So I'm going to go ahead and put a waypoint on my map, and it's over there. I don't see any orcs in between me and my objective, so I'm just going to go ahead and run over this way. Now I'm starting to see orcs on the map now. I can go into like a wraith mode, which is going to allow me to see living beings that I normally maybe can't. And if you're not familiar with the story, more or less, the real simple explanation is my character was killed and had the spirit of a elf lord fused with him to make him some kind of weird undead cursed entity. Okay, so whatever's going on with this objective, there's a bunch of orcs nearby. Okay, there's somebody looking right at me. What is this big red? Does that mean he's above me? Yes. There's somebody right above me. Okay. Could mean he's an archer, because he is an archer after all. Be patient here. You might see me if I... Okay, there's a little bit of stealth action. Although I just knocked his body down, so I don't know if somebody's gonna see him.
What was that?
Okay, it's down there. Alright, so now they're a little bit suspicious. Yeah, there's been a murder because I dropped the body down there for some reason. So he's attracted other orcs over here who are suspicious. Let's see. Now, I'm assuming this is something I have to interact with in the spirit world. Some things like that you do. Or that could just be a mission that I have to do, and that's where I have to be, kind of like Grand Theft Auto style. Unfortunately, there is orcs all over here. I could go down and fight them just to kind of demonstrate how that works. Granted, they would outnumber me pretty significantly.
Get back to work and stop talking then.
Okay, so he imagined a dead body. See if we can sneak up on this guy. No, he's going off. Alright, so there aren't that many orcs in the area. So, we just have this one.
Just try to fight back.
I think something just moved.
Okay, start mission. A flash of silver... Okay, we've already read this. Accept. Okay, we have to stealth kill slavers.
Patrol found footprints behind the bushes, but no sign of that creepy little creature that's been skulking about.
Oh, is that so? You mean this guy right here? I don't know if there's anything I can do
Stranger.
with the bodies. Hopefully this guy doesn't tip anybody off. I mean, this is fairly easy. They've all got their backs to me.
More shrub going on in here.
But this might be like an introductory mission. Okay, there's one right there. Yeah, I don't know how we're staying stealthy when guys are running around going, "We're free!" Is he whizzing? Don't whiz. Hey, that guy might see me if I go over and stealth that guy. I don't know how good their vision is. Let's come over and kill this guy first. We only have to stealth kill 10. I don't think we have to kill them all.
The conditions here need to be worse. Makes the men folks suffer more.
Alright, let's see if I can get away with this.
Amazing they don't make me a damn wolf.
Now, you are peeing for an awful long time, my friend. You need to get your bladder checked. Okay, there's another one right there.
They all huddled together.
Probably should not jump on
Because usually so
top of him.
captains. How do you think ratbags avoided this? I don't know, but it don't feel right.
Okay, there's only 3 more. I mean, there's more on the map, clearly, but...
Oi, you rancid little wretches. Don't you look at me.
Okay, looks like we can get in behind this guy fairly easily.
Feels like we haven't had a good battle in weeks.
I can't quite see.
Challenge someone to a duel. Just to get some practice.
Okay, I don't know if that counted as a stealth kill or not. We'll find out. No, it didn't. Oh, I have a time limit. Okay, I just now noticed that I had a time limit, so I was taking way too much time.
Who does the ranger think he is with all his...
Alright, we might have to do this one again. Okay, I would like to do it again. If it will let me. Oh, it kind of just hangs me here, huh?
He's dead.
Alright, I'm just gonna run off this way. That's kind of a bummer. Hi, bye.
I've seen him. Kill.
Now, as far as I can tell, these guys can't climb up after me. So let's just see if that's true. Yeah, so they can't climb up after me, so that's pretty much it. Fairly easy
The courage of men, indeed.
to lose them. And I almost kind of wonder here if we do this, does it reset everything? Okay, so now I know I have to be a little bit quicker, so there's a time limit. Let's go. I guess I should have noticed the big clock right in front of me. Okay, so I'm gonna be much quicker here. But I know where guys are, so I think this should be fairly easy. I also can't jump on top of guys because that doesn't count.
Thank you, Ranger.
Okay, let's just go get the peeing guy now, who has gained a lot of weight. Okay, we have half done already at this one. Okay, we're almost on 7. I just have to be careful not to jump on top of guys like I did that one time. I didn't mean to. It just happened. Okay, well, we at least get an ability point. That's nice. Okay, so I've got a minute and a half to kill 3 guys. I think I can do it, as long as we don't screw this one up again.
Worry about that damn little creature too much. You ought to be more worried about me.
Okay, got one more after this one, which I think we can easily do, because all we have to do is walk over to this guy, and as long as we're stealthy... As a matter of fact, this guy is even closer.
Thank you.
There we go. All right. Let's go ahead, head back here. Of course, now I'm in the middle of their camp. All right, tutorial weapon upgrades. Complete one of these and other side missions to earn the currency. Earn enough and you will be able to purchase a devastatingly powerful ability for your dagger. The Shadow of a Karn will allow you to disappear for a short time, enabling unlimited stealth kills. Okay. What is this tripod-y looking thing? Is this just one of those flowers? Yeah. There's intel. Let's see what the intel's about. Oh, are those the guys we just killed? Well, so much for the intel here. So you can use abilities to interrogate the intel guys, but unfortunately we just killed both of them, I believe, with our stealth kills. Alright, let me take a look real quick on the map. So we do have this story mission going on right here, but I don't think I'm going to do that for the course of this video. Instead, I'm just going to go over and get this artifact because, hey, it's right there. So let's go do that. Okay, looks like we can go over this way. Get it? It's not that far away. I mean, it's really right there. Okay, there is an orc right here. I'm just going to go ahead and kill him. Because, I mean, there's nobody else here, and he has his back to me. Now, that may attract attention. I'm not exactly sure, but... Now we're going to need to use our Wraith mode here. And pick this up. Okay. These artifacts hold memories of Mordor. Use the left stick and right stick to look for the memory and press X to reveal it. Okay, these are prisoner shackles, like irons. To be specific, they date back to the Second Age and were most likely worn by Gondorian captives, men and women whose involuntary servitude built the towers of the teeth flanking the Moranon. These captives would later throw off their shackles and begin a new life as outcasts in the Udun. Some men keep their shackles to remind themselves of their hardship. Okay, so we have to find the memory. There it is. Okay, so zoom in is what? I mean, it's clear where we need to be. Right there. This is not a particularly easy mechanic to use. Okay, I don't know how I get it. Ah, there we go. Play a memory.
lot of you. Murderers and thieves. When I say rewarded, I mean I won't throw you to the catacombs.
Okay, so there we go. We got a memory. And I guess that's one of the artifacts that we can get. Okay. Cool. The main thing, though, is we got ourselves more of the... Ooh, that's not the... There we go, upgrades. Got more of the... As a matter of fact, we have quite a lot of the resource now because we did a couple side missions here. So, we could upgrade our max health. We could give our elf shot... Increase your maximum elf shot by 2. That seems pretty good. Increase your max focus by 20. Focus allows you to slow time while aiming your bow. And that is it. Other things are runes. Of course, we do have abilities down here. So we have the Storm of Urfel, which, oh, wow, these require a lot. So why don't we go ahead and I'll up the max health. We can afford both of these, too. So I'll get all 3 of these upgrades. So I'll get max elf shot. And we'll also get max focus, which is going to allow us to slow down time so that we can shoot them full of more arrows. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now the question is, okay, it did automatically charge up.
These men are not soldiers. They are not ready to die.
All things that live must die. Man alone faces the mystery of what is beyond death.
Alright, so that was the main character and the elf lord inside of him having a little bit of internal conversation, I guess. Alright, for the course of this video, I figured I'd showcase some actual combat here. So let's get involved. Let's actually draw this guy's attention and get him to come after us. Alright, so this is said to have an Arkham-style combat system where you have counters, and when you can counter, it shows over your head. Hitting the X button is going to chop away at him. And once he has stars over his head, I can execute him by holding in right trigger and hitting the X button, and we kill him. Let's get some more guys drawn into a combat here to showcase some other abilities that I can do. So, these guys that are running around, I can also use a bow on them. And this, I have a certain charge. I can also slow down time, which you can see that I'm doing to utilize that. Now, you look at the lower left, there is a blue bar. That is more or less my charge for my shots. And then we have the white bar, which I believe is the slowdown charge. To replenish that, I need to more or less suck the soul of a bad guy. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm going to try and stealth it here as much as possible. I think you can stealth it. I'm not actually sure. And then, there we go. I accidentally threw him there. Then you just hold in B button, and you suck a charge, and hold it in again, you suck another one, and you suck him dry, and he's dead. And that's more or less how we replenish our special ability. Oh no, we draw a bunch of guys here into combat. Well, I don't want to fight them. All I have to do is run away. And that's pretty simple. Now, there is an informant in there that we might want to interrogate, which is going to give us some information about bosses. So maybe we should want to come in here and try and get him. As long as he's alive, of course.
This Uruk's been killed.
Yeah, I know. And so are you. Now, you could argue that maybe the AI is a little bit on the dumb side. Okay, so the informant is right there, so we obviously do not want to kill him. We want to interrogate him, which is... I actually don't know if I know 100% how to do that. Let's just hide in this bush. Let's see if this works. Oh no, where did he go? Well, maybe. Alright, so the green guy is gonna... Ah, I missed that. Okay, there's not many of them left.
Spotted him! Get him!
So let's just kill this guy right now. Oh, I didn't mean to throw him. There we go. Okay, we're getting hit a couple times. Okay, let's interrogate him, though. There we go. Alright, reveal captain's strengths and unlock their weaknesses. Unlock weaknesses enabled you to more easily defeat a captain. A vulnerability means a captain can be killed in one strike with a specific combat strategy. For example, a captain who is stealth vulnerable will be instantly killed by a stealth attack. Okay, so we're going to gain intel on this guy because he is our objective here. New intel learned. So we get a lot of information about him. So weaknesses. Damage by ranged attacks. Can be injured by ranged shots or shadow strike. And damage by combat finishers can be injured by combat finishers. So we have an idea of some weaknesses. His strengths. Hate of burns. Okay. Becomes enraged when he burns. Okay, so don't light him on fire. Able to kill monsters quickly and resistant to their attacks. So I think there's things where you can unlock monsters that are in like cages and things. That's where that comes from. Grapple can swing you around. Okay, that's good to know. Jump attack leaps far while striking. And fearless, cannot be terrified, never flees. So the main thing here that we're seeing is attack him from range. Hit him with arrows. He doesn't like that too much. All right, well, now that we have that, we will just go ahead and kill him, I guess. And it looks like we're already in a combat here. Oh, I should have probably blocked that rather than try and grab him. Now I'll grab him. And I guess I didn't need to do that. And then we'll just do that. Oh, he's not dead. Now he's dead. And we have a flower over here that we can use to replenish our health. There we go. So we found some pipe weed. Use the map for survival challenges. Oh, okay, there's survival challenges. I wasn't aware of that. I don't see any necessarily on the map. All right, well, in any case, I hope this showcases the game nicely for you guys. So you get to see a lot of what it's about. And honestly, with the amount of content that there is in this game, I think it is well worth the sale price that's going on right now. Now, if you're not personally into... Oh, there's one of those monsters, I think, right there. Now, if you're not personally into this kind of game, I perfectly understand. As I would say, normally, I'm not into this kind of game, too. Ooh, there's bees here, too. I wonder what we can do with that. Can we do that? Alright, I guess that was a little bit of fun. Alright, let's unlock the monster as well, perhaps? No, I'll save that for another time. In any case, as I said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And if you've enjoyed the game, maybe you'll consider picking it up while it's on sale. In any case, this is Mouse Gunner, signing out.